In the evening of this second day, I'm heading towards the landscape that I came for, a slice of desert within the mountains. Well, so far I'm on a very mellow hike. That's very enjoyable. And I can already see those black hills covered with pine trees. And the mountains are showing better than earlier. The light is already better, so I think we're gonna have some pictures to make along the way. Okay, let's keep going. Here we are. We reached the black sand, black dirt ravines that I was talking about. I think there's about 1 billion ravines and canyons to explore, so I think I will climb up a little bit, see if I can get a view from above, and see if we can find anything interesting from there. Okay. So I found a possible composition here with this ridge, with the mountain in the background. Looks pretty good. Now it's just a matter of waiting for the light to cooperate. I'd like to have a little bit of light on the summit of the mountain, and ideally some on the ridge here as well. I can't really go too much at the edge because it's dangerous. It's very crumbly dirt, and I don't want it to collapse under my feet, so I'm staying in this area. Oh yeah, the light's hitting the mountain. Going handheld here because I don't want to set up anything too close to the edge. I don't want to stay too close to the edge either. I feel like the light on the foreground is not ideal because with the shadow of this tree it makes it kind of messy, so I'd like to have the light on the mountain but not in the foreground. I think that would be best. It's just a matter of seconds. In the meantime, there are some other small shots to be made here and there. I keep on stopping every few minutes to take a shot of like details here and there. because the place is so pretty. Okay, so I stumbled upon a really nice composition. I have this ravine here that runs down straight towards the mountain in the background. The light on the mountain is really nice. The ravine, however, is very dark, so I have to bracket for exposure. I'm taking 3 exposures that all blend together. But yeah, other than that, it's really a beautiful scene. I'm just waiting for the light to be a little bit softer so that there's not so much of a contrast between here in the ravine and the trees that are really lit quite harshly at the moment. But yeah, really pleased with this. I'm at f11 because the depth of field needs to be quite long. Focus on the mountain in the background. I'm going to bracket for -2 stops, +2 stops. And let's check the exposure. Okay, I have one exposure that's fine for the sky. That's quite bright. And my brightest exposure, yeah, I have a ton of detail in the foreground. That's good. Nice. Wow, I'm really happy with this image. That's great. All right, let's get going. I'm pretty sure we have some other great stuff to see up on this ridge there. I think now I'm going a little bit deeper in the forest and I'm on a ridge. So I think I could go and get a view if I go just to my right here. Wow. Okay, that's impressive. It looks like we're getting down an even prettier ridge over there, so yeah, let's keep going this way. I just stopped for a little break and found myself a nice view. There's this whole plateau of ravines and this dark dirt, and the trail is taking me down there. And I think it might be a really good area for sunset because it's gonna get the light right up until sunset, as opposed to the ravine that I came up through. That's gonna be in the shade very soon. That's why I took those images already, because they're not gonna be as good in just a few minutes. So yeah, I'm thinking going a little further down, trying to find a foreground, and then using those dunes, they almost look like dunes, as a midground, and keep those mountains in the background. There's a good chance for the clouds lighting up with some colors, because to the west, there's barely any clouds, so the sun's gonna be visible. So yeah, I'm gonna chill for a minute, maybe have a snack, and then make my way down and find a sunset composition. And it's so nice. This is exactly the conditions I was hoping for, the moody skies and still a little bit of sun to make it nice. I love those conditions. So I've found quite a nice scene here with this small ridge line with the mountain in the background. It's not quite sunset yet, but the light has gotten much softer already. There's a little bit of haze along the horizon there. So I'm gonna pull out the camera and see if I can make this work. The idea is having this line of the ridge here and the mountain over there in the background. Yeah, should be able to make it work. I think if I shoot it high enough, like something like this, getting a nice contrast between this part that is lit and the part down there that is darker. It's looking good. Okay, let's set up the tripod. Okay, so I usually mark the placement by just leaving my camera where I should set up my tripod. Okay, I'm definitely gonna go with a polarizer here. Get some of those colors to pop. Yeah, I don't know if I'm too high. Let's see. That's not bad. No, it's actually perfect. Getting windy. Okay, yeah, that's a nice shot. I like it. Okay, so sunset is in about an hour. I'm looking for a nice tree to photograph with this in the background. So yeah, I'm on the hunt for a tree. Wish me luck. We gotta have a winner within those. Well, that's option number one. Looks gnarly. It's facing the mountain. There's a nice mid-ground. Yeah. And that's contender number two. It's pretty good looking too. Cleaner. And that's contestant number three. Those trees here with the rock formation. I don't like it too. I'll try to take several. Okay, so contestant 2 and 3 retained my attention the most, and they're very close to each other, so I could probably shoot both. The light is already getting really good. So I'm gonna set up for the first one. And I think it's gonna be a pano. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna go for a pano. I'm trying to line up the tree nicely on the horizon, have it hide as much clutter in the background as possible. Yeah, I think here is pretty good, so about this height. So I'll go get the tripod. Perfect. So I'm gonna frame up my panorama left to right. Find the beginning and the end of it. So I'm gonna do a pano, and for that I'm gonna stitch. I'm gonna take horizontal shots, like 3 to 4, overlapping them slightly, and yeah, should get the whole image in manual mode. Very important. So all the settings stay the same, and nothing should move. But there's no wind. It's very still, so that's fine. So I go in the brightest area of the image, expose for there, so I don't burn any of the highlights, and then keep those settings all the way through. I'm always hesitant in putting a polarizer when there's such a wide scene, because it can have a different effect from start to end of the panorama. So I'm gonna do it without, and then I'll put one in, and I'll have both options in post. Okay, so let's take the first image. Okay. Move slightly to have an overlap. Again. Again. And again. Okay, let's do the same with the polarizer. And the polarizer does have pretty drastic effect in the sky, so I think it's worth trying with it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The light is amazing. Okay, I'm running to take the other shot before I lose the light, because it's really about to go. I do want this light on trees. I may have like 2 minutes left. Okay, I'll just put you down here. That's going to be really straightforward. Square composition. I want the mountain, the trees. And the rock formation. Done. It's not the best image. What's another one in the bag? Let's go back. So as you can see, the light is gone now, so it's time for me to pack up and head down. And I'll just drive home, shower, eat, and go to sleep. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned in for the next video because we'll have other stuff to explore. All right, see you around.